Namaste and welcome. I'm Alexandra Pachter. I'm an integrative and functional yoga therapist, and my work is to help you feel better in your body right now. So it's the rainy season in South Florida, and it's pouring rain outside, and it has been, and it will continue to do so. So I'm inspired to do a rainy day slow flow. So wherever you are in the world, you can do this practice. It doesn't have to be raining, but that's just what's inspiring me to get on my mat and teach you now. We're going to use 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. But even if you don't have blocks and you like to practice yoga, I highly recommend it. It will enhance your practice and what you can do with your body so much. So let's go ahead and get started in a cross-legged seated position. Sit opposite as how you normally would. And close the eyes, tap into your breath. Breathe in through the nose, from your belly into your ribs, into your heart. Slow exhales out through your nose. Soften the jaw and the face. And in your mind here, say something kind to yourself. Ahimsa. Ahimsa is the first lesson in the first limb of yoga. Ahimsa means kindness towards yourself, kind thoughts, kind actions, kind words, and kindness towards others. And how we treat ourselves is the true integrity of our existence. So be kind to yourself down to every thought. Begin to lean towards the left and forward and to the right. Feeling into your body as you circle around. Notice the sensations in the hips, in the glutes, in the torso, maybe in the legs or the hips, shoulders. Whatever lights up in your body here, become aware of that. Pause here, circle the opposite way. You'll find if you've been practicing with me on YouTube for a little bit that my warm-ups are very similar and all the same. Pause at center. Exhale, round the back, spinal flexion, and inhale, lean forward with the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale and lift. Exhale, round. Inhale and lift. Exhale and round. Inhale and lift. Let yourself pause here. Let's lean back, hands outside of the hips, uncross the legs. Bring the feet as wide as your mat and drop your knees side to side. Keep the hips grounded. So the objective is not to drop the knees to the floor. We're moving the femur bone, that leg bone in the hip joint. Now, after doing it a few times, if you want to lift the hip off the floor and drop the knee down, you can. Less about doing, more about feeling, being in your body versus in the mind. Okay, let's pause here and return to a cross-legged position, seated the other way. Inhale, let's float the arms up, wiggle the fingers. Circle your wrists. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Twist and breathe. And on the inhale, release, float the arms up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. So warming up the body is such a great way to integrate the mind and the body. For example, before this, I was on the computer doing some content work for a while. And because I'm so focused with my mind and I'm not really moving my body except the mouse, maybe typing some things, my mind-body connection becomes separated. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, drop the right arm down. Reach the left arm over. Breathe into the ribs, opening up the windows of your heart. How do you feel about yourself? What is your self-love like? And I ask these questions for you to not judge yourself, but for you to simply be curious on your behavior. Press off the ground, inhale, lift, circle the wrist again. Wiggle the fingers. And then lower the left arm down, reach right arm over, breathing into ribs. Press off, inhale here. Exhale, float your arms down by your side and hands behind you. Press your chest forward, inhale. Exhale. And slowly come up into tabletop. And from tabletop, let's inhale and lengthen the right leg back. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lengthen right leg back. Exhale, bring the foot forward between the hands with the back toes tucked. Inhale, left arm lifts. Now, for example, this is a great practice for blocks. So you could place a block under your left hand and you're gonna get however many inches this is off of the ground. So that's gonna affect the angle of the back to the hip. So this angle here and the ribs, it's gonna create more space, which means your muscles will stretch, your tissues will stretch at a different angle, different direction. More oxygen, life force, and blood can get there. So allowing you to be more embodied, feel better, be more connected to the vessel that your soul lives in. Inhale here, exhale, bring the hand down. Let's tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. You can even bring both blocks under each hand here. Again, that's going to give you several inches of more lift off the ground, affecting the angle of your rib to your tricep, your arm. Exhale, dip the knee. Let's inhale, lift, round your back. Exhale, dip, and again, inhale, lift, round the back. Exhale, dip, lower down, blocks out of the way. Inhale, lengthen right leg back. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, lengthen left leg back. Exhale, foot through between the hands. Take block under right hand if you have it. Inhale, lift, breathe. Separate your toes. Root down through pinky toe, big toe, heel. Smile at yourself. These little signals to our brain send a message to our body that we are content with who we are. Even if we're not in the moment, we want to practice thinking that way and feeling that way so we can start to shift things. Yoga is not merely a physical practice, but it's more so what you think about yourself, and the poses just help you feel where the memories of your past are stuck in your body as tension, habit, pattern. Lower down. Blocks under hands. Inhale, lift the back knee, round your back. Exhale and dip. Inhale and lift. Exhale and dip. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dip. Remove the blocks. Inhale, lengthen left leg back. Then exhale into tabletop. Now options here, if you don't have a block, that's fine. If you do, bring the block in between your thighs, away from your knees. Tuck the toes, inhale, lift the hips and head. And then exhale, round your spine, squeeze the block. So getting our adductors, our hip muscles involved as we work with our spine. So good. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, start with the tailbone, tuck it. Allow the rest of the spine to roll through. Several more. And pause here. Float your knees off of the mat into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Yes, with the block, bend one knee at a time, drop the opposite heel. Separate the toes. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, press them down. Separate your fingers. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, press them down. And inhale, lift. Exhale, press them down. Walk the hands back to your legs. Hinge at the hips, which is a micro bend in the knees. Press into your shins and inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Ardha is half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, lifting into mountain pose with the block. Exhale, straight arm back bend, the arms like a Y. Inhale here, exhale, side bend right. Inhale here, exhale, side bend left. Inhale here, exhale, hip hinge, squeeze the block, reach forward, body, standing L. Fold, hug legs. Press into shins, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and again, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Bring the hands down, lift your heels, walk on out into downward facing dog. Round the upper back as you look at the space between your feet and start to walk your feet with the block to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release your hands with a hip hinge. Slowly stack the spine. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, back bend, arms like a Y. Inhale here. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, press into shins. Exhale, fold. Release the block and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Inhale, let's lift the right leg up and exhale, lunge right foot through. Inhale, float the left leg up, standing L. Exhale, reach the leg back, lower the knee down. Inhale, arms rise, front knee and ankle stack. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow outside of right leg, twist. Pause here. Inhale, lift the back knee. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and rise. High crescent lunge. Exhale, hands fold outside of the foot. Take your blocks. Step that back foot forward 1 inch and slightly out. Drop the heel down. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Breathe here. Inhale, knee over ankle. Come high up onto the back toes again. Remove the blocks. Inhale, standing L, back leg lifts. Exhale, lower the foot down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep arms up overhead, using the ribs to lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Press into the shins. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bring the hands down, walk the feet back into downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your heels, glide your shoulders forward over your wrists, active grip in palms, plank. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, let's lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring foot forward between the hands. High up on the back toes. Inhale, standing L, breathe. Exhale to reach the foot back. Land softly, lower back knee down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath here. Let's take right elbow outside of left leg, twist. Inhale, lift the back knee. Press outer leg into arm and then arm into the leg. Release and rise into high crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, framed foot. Back foot steps in, an inch closer, foot out to the side, heel down. Take your blocks for Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale. And again, inhale, knee over ankle. Exhale. Inhale, knee over ankle. You can remove the blocks, lift the back heel, and inhale, standing L. And on the exhale, intentionally lower right foot next to the left, fold. Press into the shins, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold and inhale, sweep your arms out and up, lift and rise into Tadasana. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, lower your hands down by your sides, palms face forward, take a breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, belly, ribs, chest. Start to bring the chin towards the chest. Let gravity lower you down. Bring the hands to the mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Walk on back into downward facing dog. Breathe into the body. From here, inhale, lift your heels, glide yourself forward into a plank, lower the knees down, press your heart through into Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. And from upward facing dog, bend your elbows, lower into a cobra. Roll the shoulders down the back, palms under shoulders. Press into the pads of your palms. Push yourself up through upward dog. Exhale, elbows bend, Bhujangasana, cobra. One more time. Inhale, press, lift, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Start to bring the chin to the chest, round the back as you lift the hips. Bring the hips back towards the heels, coming into a child's pose, Balasana. Breathe here. On your inhale, slowly come up to tabletop and make your way down to a seated position. Take one of your blocks and we will place it vertically underneath the back of our head. I'm going to take my clip out for this. So underneath the back of the head and the upper back. And let your other block be in arm's reach. So it's going to look like this. We're using the edge of the block to massage the tissues that hang out on the back of the head. And so the lower part of the block will be under the shoulder blades or in the shoulder blades. Ooh. Say something kind to your body here. Begin to breathe, clearing out the tension and the memory of the tissues. Ahimsa, say something kind to yourself here. Straighten out the legs if you would like. And honor your divine will, your tapas, your austerity, your willpower to choose to take time out of your day, get onto YouTube, practice with me, and tap into your body. The choices that we make in life shape obviously our now, and our now shapes our future. So when you take time to dive into this amazing vessel and tap into Svadhyaya, which is a self-study, we truly do evolve as we are tapped in, tuned in, and less influenced by our outer environment, outer medias, and guided by our inner true senses of self or soul. Take another breath here. And begin to bring the feet flat if they were extended. Slowly roll off of your block and come down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Now from here, pause. Take the block the opposite way, so long ways, horizontal. Peel your spine up into a bridge and bring the block between the lower back and tailbone. You might have to adjust it a little bit. Feel into this. You could just let yourself rest here, which is what I will do, or you could straighten out the legs. This will put more pressure. This actually feels good. So honor what your body says. The ego tends to want to push things, and that's how we put ourselves in debt, aka injury. So listen to your body's truest needs and honor yourself as you are, where you are. Breathe here. After your next breath, start to bring your feet flat. Peel your spine up. Remove the block carefully, lower your back down and lift your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Cooling our practice down, let's drop the knees to the left and breathe. Let the palms open, fingers wide, and feel the sensation of the hands as you actually stretch the fingers. It's raining here. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I love rain because it's clearing, fresh, allowing things to flow, our emotions that were bottled up, locked up to flow, allowing ourselves to truly integrate. On the next inhale, bring your knees into the chest, and exhale, twist down to the opposite side. On your next breath, lift your knees into your chest, give your body a hug, and lower the feet down, straighten out the legs, coming into our final Shavasana. So this is where I let you go, but I suggest you take several minutes to just be with yourself, to really drop in. This is where all the benefits of the practice are. This is where the integration begins. Honor yourself, your body, and send out light, peace, and balance out to someone else or to a situation anywhere on this globe, anywhere in the world. Up above, I've linked a couple other classes that you might enjoy. Like and subscribe. Let me know you're here. From my heart to yours, namaste.